hit them with that act reacher. Y'all gonna learn today. I'm a teacher. That act reacher. Get into the bag like berserker, boy. Fuck around, I'ma hurt you, boy. Stick jab, side step, uppercut you, boy. The champ is here, you can't survive in my circle, boy. Yeah. Look at my drip right here. Universe is all I wear. Red Fox logo right here. Yeah. I breathe a different air. They can't spar with me. Blood, sweat, and tears. You see the scars on me. I need a fast bag. Split second bag. I need it hitting like a speed bag. Yeah. I age like fine wine. This is that ageless music. I hit them with that act reacher.
Yes, but I wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to my peoples and my guys, look alive, look alive. It's your boy Act Reacher with another episode of the Act and Odd Show, produced by the mighty LDBC, executive produced by the full Berserker clan in the US 6.
Let no man forget how menacing we are. We are lions.
I'm your boy Acavelli.
Yo, the fans trail me, so my alias Machiavelli.
You know, and I got my main mans with me. I got my man fella.
Dirtiest player in the game, the man that has written the rule book on how to play the game.
What's good?
Yes, sir. What it do? What you saying? What it going? It's your favorite, get your most hater odd fella back for another one. It's the Act and Odd Show. You know what we do up in here. We tear those boxes up. Last week we was tearing up rappers. Act, what you think about that? Yeah, I mean,
I thought you did great. I actually thought that was brilliant. You know, excuse me. Our fella is like, if this was comic books, our fella is the Reed Richards in Fantastic Four, Mr. Fantastic, the smart one, the one that, you know what I mean, always is thinking outside the box. He's constantly thinking. He's in his own world. That's our fella is Reed Richards. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. And that's saying a lot. That's a big compliment. Like, our fella is so smart that he always thinking, you know. So I gotta give him credit. I'm glad that because I was going through what I was going through, Steels was like, you know what, it don't feel right doing boxing without Act. Let me do what I normally do, which is my music thing. So mad respect and mad credit to you, bro. Appreciate you, you know, for holding the set down. You know what I mean? Like a big brother's supposed to. You definitely did that. And, you know, I appreciate you for that, bro. And if ever that happens again, and even if the situation isn't that serious and I got to go somewhere, you know, I don't mind you stepping up to the plate and holding the show down. You held a good audience, too. You held a good audience. And
yeah, salute to everybody that pulled up to the Bad Boy Entertainment tier list. What you think about Farnsworth Bentley being
that? Yo, you know what? I didn't even know he was a ghostwriter. As a kid, I didn't know that. I just always knew him as a dude by the Bentley holding the umbrella for Diddy when he got out the car. I remember I seen him on 117th one time. Real talk. You know, with Diddy. So it is what it is what it is. You know, I gotta look into that more. Where you really grinded my gears was the Notorious B1 and the Biggie thing. So I think we're gonna need to bring TWR out of retirement. So
what do you mean? How you mean? Is the man made God tier status? He's a cultural icon.
Yeah. I look. I'm not saying that. It was certain things that you said,
but I had to bring up the real.
Yeah, I look, and I was it. You know that. You know everybody's
D-Man
entitled
Jr.
to
knew
their
what I was talking about. Your boy D-Man Jr. knew exactly what I was talking about.
yeah, because D-Man got Mississippi in his blood, even though he a Dallas dude. He born in Mississippi, raised
It don't
in Dallas.
matter. The facts are the facts.
You know what I'm saying? And D-Man is a Biggie fan, so I'm mad that he actually was set tripping. I'm mad that he was set tripping like that. But like I said, we need to talk about this on the TWR. We got to have discussions like this on the TWR. You know, I think the TWR need to come back. That's what need to happen. That's what need to happen. But let me get in this chat real quick. Salute to my OG Kano Loco.
Let's go, bub.
Salute to Queen 71, always holding the set down. Salute to Dirt Gang Boss. Salute to the good doctor.
Trust me, I'm a doctor.
I thought I ain't missed nobody. All right, I think I got everybody so far. All right, man. So, Steels, before we get started, real quick, because I feel like enough people haven't talked about this. If you don't mind, I'm just bringing up one thing. All right, to it. Diego Pacheco and Stevie so cold in here. It's so cold in here, like Bo Max said at the weigh-in. I was crying. Oh man, that way I don't usually watch weigh-ins, but Bo Mac had me crying. He said it's so cold in here. Oh, Steels, what do you got on this Diego Pacheco and Stevie So Cold Nelson fight?
I mean, it's a real solid fight. We've been clamoring for the start of the boxing in the early year, and now we're getting it with this sample, with this important fight at super middleweight. I'm kind of back and forth on who I feel is going to win this fight. That's how evenly matched I feel this fight is. The lead up to this fight has been great. It's been entertaining. It's been intense. We've had Team Pacheco, I would say, borderline cross the line with snuffing an Instagram reporter in this. My guy, suspicious records guy. You know what I mean? Got touched on by Team Pacheco undeservedly. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's been intense. It's been passionate. And I'm looking forward to seeing this fight this evening. Two guys with undefeated records. Once again, this puts them in line for a possible title shot against, say, Canelo down the line. We'll see about that, but nonetheless, this is a great fight. Decent undercard. You got what's his name? Keyshawn's daddy on the undercard.
Wait. Hold on. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you put that up.
Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Cubans ain't nothing but black folks that can swim.
I had to play that. Go ahead, Steels. I had to.
So yeah, you got Keyshawn's daddy on the card, and you got another dude who I'm now interested, who's talked himself into my interest into watching him, and that's Ernesto Mercado. Ernesto Mercado was talking some heavy shit.
He was talking crazy.
You know what I mean? Coming at
everybody.
Coming at you for, and he said, "Yeah, I'll take Keyshawn's daddy too." Right beside him. You know what I mean? So yeah, I want to see what he's really, you know what I mean, what he's really worth. You know what I mean?
Listen, man, they call me the problem, but you could call me the Can Man, cause anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.
Indeed. So that's what type of time he's on right now. Ernesto Mercado, I believe he fights at 135. So yeah, I'm interested, and I'll be tuning in.
You know, Steels, that's funny that you said that. I guess great minds think alike. Because I definitely wanted to see what was going on with him, with Ernesto Mercado. He was talking crazy at the press conference. I watched the press conference and all of that, and he's been talking crazy. Looks like he's in tremendous shape. I think this fight is at super lightweight though. I think it's at the 140 division, because I just watched the weigh before we went live, because I was seeing all of the things that went on with this particular fight. I'm really looking forward to see age versus youth, Pacheco versus Nelson. That's really the fight I want to see, but I am intrigued to see Ernesto do his thing against seasoned veteran, the two-time world champion, and Jose Pedraza. You know what I mean? So I hope that he's not overlooking Jose Pedraza. I think he needs to keep his wits about him. And yeah, Dirt Game Boss, yeah, welcome to joining the Immortals. You know what I'm saying? I gave you a wrench because I do see you time to time, and you be rocking out. You know what I'm saying? And kind of vouch for you, so you. But yeah, man. Who do you got in this fight, Steels? Before we wrap this up and we go into our 140-pound division, who do you got in this fight?
Must stick with my original assessment of what I thought, and I believe that we're going to see a closely contested fight. That the majority of us are going to believe that Stevie Nelson won the fight. However, the judges are going to tip the cards towards Diego Pacheco, and we're going to be talking on Monday, Sunday, and Monday morning about a possible robbery.
Steel's crazy. See, this is why KG, this is why I want you on here too, because I would love to see. I don't really know where KG is at with this fight. Yeah, no problem, Dirt Game Boss. You already know, champ. You already know.
One for JJ.
But me personally, I want Stevie to win, but I think Diego is gonna be too much, man. I'm leaning towards Diego, man. For some reason, something tells me in my heart and in my mind that Diego is gonna be too much for Stevie. This is the card, Queen. Stevie So Cold Nelson versus Diego Pacheco. It's the card. It's going down tonight. So I will be watching this. I can't wait. I'm actually really excited. He said Nelson need a KO to win. It won't give him a decision. Look, might get KO'd too.
KO. Multiple knockdowns.
And I didn't know Diego was so tall, man. It's crazy. But yeah, I slightly favor Diego Pacheco. No slight to Stevie So Cold Nelson. I just been watching Diego, and Diego been putting in that community service for real. For real. But outside of that, let's move on, man. You You ready for this tier list, brother?
Before we get into the tier list, let the people know we will be announcing the winner of the 50-50 draw, usual suspect 50-50 draw, later on in the stream, probably before we get to the elite class, the tier elite class, most definitely. So once again, $ usual 50-50 if you want to get into the next week's draw for the 50-50, where you have your chance at half the pot. The other half goes to lowering the cost of the LDBC meet and greet, which will be in Las Vegas this year. Yes, indeed. So, we'll be announcing the winner. We usually announce it on Supreme Beats Boxing Talk Bullshit on the Beltway on Fridays. However, this week we will be announcing it later on in the stream. So, be on the lookout for that. Courtesy of Supreme Beats Boxing Talk Bullshit on the Beltway, they have prized 2 tickets to 2 lucky winners out there. Neek J, salute to you, Queen. You have been gifted a ticket, once again, courtesy of Supreme Beats Boxing Talk. And Jared 011, you have also been gifted a ticket, a 50-50 ticket for this week's draw, courtesy of Supreme Beats Boxing Talk Bullshitting on the Beltway. Yes, indeed.
That's interesting. Did I get gifted a ticket? I'm turning into red. Did I get gifted a ticket?
Nah, B.
Yeah, man. Y'all see the theme, man. We got the Harlem Nights theme going on. They got me as Sugar Ray, and we got Steels as Quick. You know what I mean? If you ever seen that movie, great movie, Harlem Nights. That's how I was feeling this week. But yeah, man. Let's start off with this tier list. When the brothers fall in, they fall in.
Yes, indeed. But so let's start once again. Most of y'all are familiar with the tiers. God tier up at the top, elite class, world class, fringe contender. Of course, everybody starts off at need more info. Gatekeeper, and last and the least, the pretender. Here is the group of welterweights for this tier list. And we'll start off light. A lot of these guys, I will disclaim that a lot of these guys in the welterweight division are very random and unknown, unheralded. A lot of these faces I'm not familiar with and really haven't seen much. So there's going to be a lot of pretenders and a lot of need more info, I believe, in this 147 tier class. Yes, indeed. So we're starting off with this Frenchman, David Papot. Record, glossy record, nonetheless. He's 30-0 with 1 draw. However, he only has 5 KOs. That says something to me about the French boxing school, because a lot of Frenchmen, it seems that they have decent glossy records with a high amount of boxing bouts, but a low amount of knockouts. They seem to be finessed with being outboxers, neat, clever counter punches types. But he fits in the mold of a boxing Frenchman with no power. Once again, 5 KOs. Who is beat though? Nobody of note. Halil Jaku. He UD'd him in 12 rounds. That was a decent win on the European level side of things. Other than that, nobody of note. Nobody's undefeated on his record. No, he has 34 fights. At the end of the day, this 33-year-old, I think I still need more info on him. Once again, I haven't seen him fight, and he's primarily been fighting in France. But yeah, that's my take on him.
Yeah, I was looking at his resume. I don't see anything that eye-popping. Let me salute the sensei. He just came through. Salute Stormy B, man. Yes, sir. I need more information, straight up and down. I think Queen agreed in the chat. We need more info. But the welterweight division, look how much it's changed since a few dudes moved up. That's crazy.
Welterweight's nasty work right now.
It's disgusting work.
All right, another guy I've never heard of, never seen before. Can't tell you nothing about his style, but I can tell you what he is on paper. This is Rohan Polanco, 14-0 with 9 KOs. He's only 26 years old, and he stands at 5'10", fighting out of the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, I know.
Who has he fought? To me, nobody of note, but he has the fighter Tariq Zina, beat him over 8 rounds. Other than that, I see Ricardo Quiros, pardon me, and he's about to fight Juan Torres, who's 22-1. That's coming up next month on Valentine's Day. So, once again, he's a guy I haven't seen before. Haven't seen him active. Haven't seen him fighting. However, he has been active. 3 fights in 2024. I'm gonna say I need more info on this guy, if anything.
I need more info. I watched him fight a few times. I forgot what undercards he was on. I think it was a top rank undercard. I believe it was a top rank undercard. I need more info. He hasn't fought anybody of note. But he did. I see glimpses of the skill there. But respectfully, I'm gonna need more info.
Indeed. Make sure y'all smash that like button as you follow on in.
Also, Stills, now that I think about it, I have a poll in the chat. I'm gonna end it maybe around the time we do our commercial break and Stills talks about our game and our ticket giveaway. The question is, who do you want to see on Night Court? And what Night Court matchup that you want to see, which is at a BFTB and Oddfella, who had great matches already in the past, or do you want to see Cadillac Red and KO? You know, so far, if you look at the poll in the chat, it's looking like it's unanimous right now. But go ahead. Go ahead, Stills. Go to the next one.
Going to a British fighter, Prince Patel, 32 wins, 1 loss, 2 draws. He has 27 KOs. Very glossy record. This British fighter is only in his prime at 32 years old. He hasn't really beat, I would say, anybody of note. He's somewhat been on a bum bashing quest, a world-class bum bashing quest, albeit because, he started off his career in the UK. Then he went over to an Eastern European country in Romania that's really not known for boxing. Kind of fed off of Romanian bouncer class Uber drivers over there for quite a bit of years. Then stepped it up. Stepped it up marginally, you know what I mean, and went over to the continent of Africa and started beating up scrubs from the African streets for a little bit. So he's been all over. Germany as well, has some KOs in Germany against a whole bunch of nondescript lower class journeyman type opponents. So yeah, he's been on all over. But with a record like that, 32-1 with 27 KOs, 2 draws, and you still haven't fought in a real world-class fight. I mean, his last fight was for the IBF African title. He's the IBF African champ right now. He stopped Manuel Woku in 6 rounds in Ghana. Damn. I'm sorry, this guy's a pretender, bro. He's a pretender at welterweight.
How you gonna do that? How you gonna make him a pretender already? Give him a chance.
Nah, B, he's 32 years old with a record like that, and he's fighting for the African IBF welterweight championship. Out here feeding off of bottom feeders. Bro, half of his career.
Player in the game, the man that has written the rule book on how to play the game.
That's why Steele's the dirtiest player in the game.
Bro, split decision draw. Split decision draw with a man named Instant. Nigga guilty right here. Nigga guilty, you pretender.
Wow. I need more info. He can get that fight. He can end up getting that fight that separates him. I think it's yeah, he is 32. I understand. You're OG, young OG, but I still feel like you know what I mean, he hasn't even got a chance to separate himself. Is it a young 32 or is it an old 32? Sometimes you gotta ask.
That's not the question, B. What UK fighter goes on that route?
Nobody. They usually stay
when
in
the UK is one of the boxing bases.
Yeah,
but he chose to go to Romania, my dude.
I mean, you know
what? Post up in Romania.
You know what? Years. Now that you say that, I'm not gonna all the way disagree with you, because it's different if you're starting out your career and you go somewhere to build up some wins, but after a while, you have to come back and you gotta be able to build in either America, UK, or Mexico.
Like, he's not even beating British level, domestic level. He hasn't cleaned that up, bro.
Now that I think about it, so you might not be all the way wrong. I still need more info, but we already got somebody that agreed with you with pretending, which is 71 in the chat. So
I'm saying we ain't reaching with this one, man. Boy, pretender. If he get a bigger fight in the welterweight division, we definitely gonna be answered. But let's move on to the next guy, who possibly might be another pretender out here. Harlem Eubank, undefeated record, 20-0, 8 KOs. Harlem Eubank stands at 5'8" tall and fights in the orthodox boxing stance. Harlem is currently 30 years old, and notable wins, I would say, there's not much to be real. And I mean, there's a bunch of journeymen up on here. No undefeated guys with undefeated records. no high level domestic clashes or dust ups, as the UK folk like to call it. He's scheduled to fight Tyrone McKenna, who's 24-5. Nah, B. Harlem Eubank is, to me, somewhat living off the name. And I don't even think he's as talented and skilled as his cousin, because that ain't his brother. It's his cousin, Chris Eubank Jr. I think Eubank is the quintessential, Harlem Eubank is the quintessential definition of a pretender out here in these welterweight streets.
Yeah, you could put him at pretender because I don't even like his name. I don't like his name. You know, I think that's disrespectful. I know he lived out here for a little bit. I remember one of them ones telling me, you know, they lived out here for a little bit and they ended up coming back to the UK. Yeah, man, I don't even like his name. I don't like the way he parts his hair. I'm on my DMX right now. God bang the gavel on him for that name.
Damn. It's like that.
Yeah, it's like pretending. Straight up pretending with the name and all. Name and all.
Okay, Stormy says McKenna should tune his ass up.
I hope he does, Storm. I hope he does.
Okay, on to the next. We got Shakram Giasov, 16-0 with 9 KOs. He's a 31-year-old, stands at 5'9.5" inches tall. Out of Uzbekistan, but is now based in Brooklyn. Once again, this guy, he's unknown to me, other than the fact that he was being rumored to fight Amanda Staniotis, because I believe Giasov might be a WBA mandatory. But how has he got that mandatory spot? I don't know. He did fight undefeated Harold Calderon. I do vaguely remember that fight. It was on the Regis Prograis Zarilla undercard. He did defeat him by unanimous decision, but nothing really impressed me about him in that bout. He beat Pablo Cesar Cano, who was 35-6-1 at the time. Beat him by a technical decision. And his last fight was against Miguel Parra, he was deducted a point for low blows, but got the close split decision victory. Not too impressive to me. And once again, I don't know how he's received the status of being number one in the WA division, getting the title shot with minus Stanionis. So I'm gonna say I need more info on this guy before I really start reaching and saying he's pretending.
Yes, sir. We got my brother Cadillac Red in the house.
My man Red.
Red, man, let the people know what's going down, and we glad that you're feeling better.
Juan, what's happening with it? What's happening with it, man? I'm doing a little bit better and shit. Doing a little bit better. Salute to the guys. It's the usual suspect King. You know what I'm saying? Supreme Beast Boxing Talk. Right here on YouTube. Check me out. It's going down. What's up with it, fellas?
Ain't nothing chilling, man. There's a poll in there in the chat. I don't know if you've seen it, but I asked the people what matchup they want to see. The matchup with you involved in it, everybody want to see. So I'm gonna just leave that there. And did you get the info on who our fella was talking about the fighter our fellow was talking about. Just
I heard a little bit of him. What's his name?
Steels.
Shakim or Shakram Giyasov, 16 no 9 KOs. Fights out of Uzbek or from Uzbekistan, and fights out of Brooklyn.
Yeah, I'm gonna need more info. I need more info on him. You know what I'm saying? With a last name like that, last name like that, yeah, you can't have a last name like that fighting out of Brooklyn. I definitely need more info. There's something don't seem right. So yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm have to agree with Red. I need more information, but I don't know why I feel like I seen him on the card. Yeah, a lot of these dudes on cards, I'll be like, "Dang, I watched," and then when I end up seeing them again, I really be like, like, okay. But yeah, I need more info on him. Hopefully, he could put in a little bit more currency, and we can find out where he's really at, engage where he's really at. Hopefully, he can level up each fight, and we can see what's going on. So, need more info still. We can go on to the next.
Indeed. All right, we moving on to David Abney. 31 wins, 5 losses, and 19 KOs. 3 KO'd by. You know what I mean? So he has 3 KO losses as well. But Avanesian, the Armenian, who fights out of the UK as of now, is 5'8". He has a decent resume, I must say. He was earlier known as he was brought over here as an opponent a couple times on the PVC. He has a win over a washed aged Shane Mosley back in 2016. He has a competitive loss against Lamont Pearson. That's the PBC eras. He also has he lost against Green Beans. He got stopped in 6 rounds. But then he went back over to Europe and went on a kind of a prospect, oversized height spree killing. So there's a Spanish fighter, Carmen Lajaraga, with undefeated, knocking out everybody over there in Spain. He went over there in his hometown and stopped him in 9 rounds. They thought it was a fluke, immediate rematch. He knocked him out in 1. You know what I mean? Went on from there and stopped the overly hyped UK prospect phenomenon, Josh Kelly. Josh Pretty Boy Kelly stopped him in 6 rounds, beat decently Liam Taylor in 2 rounds. And of course, went on from that and got stopped by Terrence Crawford. So he has a decent resume. Fought decently in last minute substitution for against Jerron Boots Ennis in the 5 rounds that he lasted. He put a good account of himself, and since then has came back with a first round stoppage against a unknown guy named Stiram Singh. So I would have David Avanesian at this point as a gatekeeper.
Cadillac Red, man. What you feel about David? I've been sneezing. Make sure y'all smash that like button and share this, please.
For the longest, this dude was over there hiding in the UK. He was hiding really good, fighting nothing but UK fighters. He was definitely a domestic level type of guy. Then after beating all those guys, he had no one else to fight. He came across the pond and got whipped. And then he did it again and got whipped. And I haven't heard from him since. I want to give him gatekeeper status, but unfortunately he's pretending. That's what he's doing. It's nowhere around. You can't get around that, man. You know what I'm saying? He's not fighting top guys. He's staying over there in the UK. He's hiding until the next big payday. And if it don't come, he's fine with being domestic level. That boy pretended. That's what I got.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna have to agree with Cadillac Red. I think he's pretending, man. Every big fight he been in, he choked, and I think he get in there with another name. Think about when it come to Bud and Boots. You know, it didn't end well for him, so I think he's pretending. And at this point, he's just the setup for the up-and-coming dudes. Steals on to the next one. Hold it down for me for a second.
Indeed. Next up, we got an Irish fighter with damn near the definition of an Irish fighter name, Paddy Donovan. Paddy Donovan's 14-0.
Hey, yo, that Paddy's a nickname, right?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know if it's really Paddy or if it's that short form for Patrick or Paddy or Pat. I don't know. But that's what it say on his box red, Paddy.
Only Paddy I respect his mayonnaise. My bad. Go ahead.
Paddy Donovan, 14-0. I can respect his resume, his record right now, 14-0 with 11 KOs. He's 26 years old, fighting out of Ireland, and fights out of the southpaw stance. Good size, 5'9". Looking at his record, he knocked out Lewis Ritson, a decent level UK fighter. You guys, Danny Ball, who was 13-1-1 at the time, stopped him in 4. A lot of these guys are nondescript, but they have winning records other than his debut fights. But I think Paddy Donovan might be a guy that we got to keep our eye out on the future. He does have an upcoming kind of big fight with Lewis Crocker, who's also going to be tiered later on, who's 20-0. So that's going to be a real deciding fight in future tier lists for this kid right here. I need more info on Paddy Donovan.
I believe Red needs some time. Me too. I need more info on Paddy. Never heard of him. That's why you guys come over here. Salute to my bro Thomas from the Bronx.
It's alive! It's alive!
And I'm pretty sure Red's going to do more info on it too. I'm not trying to speak for nobody, but I'm just pretty sure, that's where he's at.
Okay, next on deck, we got Danny Yar Yelanusanov. Danny Yar Yelanusanov fighting out of Kazakhstan. He's currently 12-0, 7 KOs. He's now 35 years old. Interesting. 5'10" and with a 70-inch reach advantage. Currently fighting out of his best or most notable win right now is Julius Ndongo. He stopped him in 2 rounds, but that was back in 2020. Since then, he's been very inactive. One fight, 2021, he fought Justice Lee, Lille to a 12-round decision. That was back over in Kazakhstan, and has since fought another fight in 2024 against Joe None and stopped him in 5. Now, what's interesting about Yellen Nusanov is that he was once hyped, once a big hype signee for Matchroom Boxing at one point. Since the Julius Ndongo fight, I don't know what happened, if he popped dirty or what, but he's been fighting exclusively over there in Kazakhstan, which doesn't, to me, bode well and raises eyebrows to me why Eddie ain't trying to put him on no other bigger cards, i.e. Riyadh season and whatnot. So that's suspicious to me. But with that being said, I think I've seen enough from Yellen Nusanov to say that the time's ticking, and due to the way that his promoter has been somewhat setting him to the side and having him collecting dust on the Kazakhstanian shelf, I'm gonna say this man's a pretender.
Yes, sir. Cadillac Red, are you back with us?
Yeah, I'm back. Patty and this dude I need more information on. Unfortunately, I am not a foreign correspondent, but my homeboy is. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know these dudes like that. I need more info. I can't just say that he pretending because I don't know if he is.
I agree with Red again. I can't believe I'm agreeing with Red this much. This must be a rare Saturday. You know what I mean? But I agree. I'm not gonna say he pretended. He did beat Ndongo. So I don't know info.
Okay, we winding this down quick. Lewis Crocker, once again, he's scheduled to fight coming up soon. That's February the 1st. Is that? No, that's March the 1st. Part of stuff against Patty Donovan, who we just teared up that we need more info. This 28-year-old, once again, is 20-0 with 11 KOs. He's 5'9", fighting out of Belfast, Northern Ireland. Notable wins, Jose Felix, who was 40-6 at the time. He stopped him in 5 rounds. That was in his hometown of Belfast. Other than that, just a plethora of journeyman level type opposition. Nobody undefeated. But this will once again be his big fight against Patty Donovan coming up. I need more info on Lewis Crocker.
Yes, sir. Cadillac Red, what say you?
Lewis Crocker? That's his name?
Mm-hmm.
No, don't do it. Don't do it, Red.
See what I'm saying? You can't make it. You can't throw me an alley hoop. They're going to tell me not to dunk it, act. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say that this dude, this is a stab in the dark. I'm going to say he a gatekeeper. Because with a name like that, the highest he could be is a gatekeeper. So I'm going to say he's at his ceiling and he's a Crocker gatekeeper. That's what I got.
I think I'm gonna need a little bit more info. Y'all excuse my brother Cadillac Red. This is why I can't agree with him too much. Because look what ends up happening. Red dive off the deep end.
Man, what Crocker you know that's a fringe contender? What Crocker you know?
Betty Crocker?
No. He is not a fringe contender. You know what I'm saying? And we talking about men here. We was talking about women. Women, if you were female and you were Crocker, you know what I'm saying? You know. You know, that's different. But we talk about men right now. Ain't no Crocker be no fringe contender. Ain't no Crocker be in no world level. And I be damn if a Crocker become God tier. Stop playing with me, man. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Like I said, need more info. See, I can't mess with Red. See what happens when I mess with Red. You know what I'm saying? I need more info. So I don't know how many votes is where. But I guess we could go on to the next one.
All right, next up we got Alexis Roca. He's 25 and 2-1 with 16 KOs. He's listed as 5'10". I think that's exaggeration. But he fights out of the southpaw stance, and of course, fighting out of California. Notable fights: he unanimously lost to Rashidi Ellis back in 2020. He beat in an exciting fight, knocked out Blair Cobb. Right? He has some decent opposition. Lost against got stopped by Giovanni Santillan. Rebounded from that with a couple nondescript wins, and recently drawed against upcoming prospect in Raul Curiel, and drew with him. At this point, I would say Alexis Roca, even though he's still only 27 years old, I have him at gatekeeper status. He has it exposed flaws in his game when it comes to like a guy with supreme boxing ability, a supreme outboxer, a guy that can maneuver around the ring, can definitely beat this guy. So Roca has his limitations, but he's still a tough out, and he's a solid competitor gatekeeper.
Shoot, that's an old 27. That ain't no young 27. No. That's an old 27. You've been through it.
That's messed up. That's messed up.
Nah, like a pit without a tail. It's a difference. See, when you start talking 30 and 30, like, is it a young 30? You know what I mean? You got to say the same thing about 20s, bro. Like, is it an old 25 or 24? Or is it an old? Because it can happen. You can age overnight, even at that age. And you've been through it like a pit without a tail. But go ahead, Red.
Man, look. First off, Alexis Roca did not knock out Blair the Flair Cobb. So we got to stop the narrative.
He did, Red. Yeah, he did, Red. He had Blair Cobbs punching himself.
No.
He had Blair Cobbs punching the referee, thinking.
Yes, you can't be knocked out if you still punching the referee. Thank you. That's all I was saying. I didn't say he didn't stop him. He did stop him. But if you still punching the referee, you not knocked. He ain't put him on the shirt. So I don't want to make it sound like he knocked my man's out.
Sure, one. You put him in a meme, no shit.
He did. We not gonna debate that. You know what I'm saying? But it's a difference between the meme and the shirt. You know what I'm saying? For real. So, but I ain't gonna lie, he's so hot and cold. But Oscar keep him active. I gotta agree with our fella. He a gatekeeper, man. Like he go. You could beat him and might have a little stardom with yourself. You know what I'm saying? The last dude that had a draw with him, we was looking at that dude like, who he gonna fight next? You know what I'm saying? We was a little bit intrigued with him. So I gotta give him gatekeeper status just off of that. If he was more consistent, he would be a fringe contender. But he not consistent. You don't know which Alex Roca's going. You know if Roca coming or Rocha. You don't know. Rocha be getting beat up. Roca be beaten up.
You said Rocha or Roku? Like a Roku stick? Like the fire
No,
stick?
He definitely not that.
Okay.
He's not that good. No, he's not that good. We not going, nope. That will give him, he not Roku status. You know what I'm saying? But we just don't know who's showing up, man. We just don't know. So I agree. He definitely gatekeeper.
Even though my opinion doesn't really matter in this one, I'm gonna have to say that he is a gatekeeper because I do agree with that. I think don't he got a fight coming up still? That's what I meant to ask you. I didn't want to interrupt you. Don't he got a fight coming up? I could have sworn I seen he got a fight coming up. Roach.
I don't think so. I think he just fought.
Oh, okay.
Raul Curiel.
I knew it was something like that. Okay. Did he win?
No, he drew with the prospect.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. Oh, wait. We already on the flare?
But you got a problem with that? I told you, welterweights is like the tour they life right now, bro.
Go ahead, Steel.
Who's hella weak? You know what I mean?
Trust your judgment. You're right. Well, you know what? Who's that dude with the beard?
The beard. What, you talking about the boxing Karen?
That's who that is? Wow. It didn't look like it. All right, go ahead, Steels. My bad. Go ahead. We'll play the floor. It's going to be fun. Salute to Mark 1, please. Salute, OG.
Blair LaFleur, 17-1-1, 10 KOs. He's been stopped once. He's listed as 5'11" with a 73-inch reach advantage, fighting out of the southpaw stance. Born out of Philadelphia, but fights out of Las Vegas. Of course, notable wins is his most recent against Adrian Broner. Has a unanimous decision victory over Maurice Hooker as well. Of course, got KO'd or stopped, as Red wants to put it, in 9 rounds by Alexis Roca. Also got notable wins against Brad Solomon. But other than that, the resume is somewhat light. Blair's, I think, good for boxing, and he's ready for the smoke. He wants to smoke. He's been somewhat turned down by, I would say, a big hometown fight against Jerron Boots Ennis. Didn't get that. He's trying to put his name in the hat for a possible fight with Devin Haney, and didn't get that. So he's actively looking for the best opposition to prove himself. I'm gonna be generous and tier him as a fringe contender, Blair LaFleur Cobbs. Yeah. Fringe.
Red, go ahead, Red. I gotta hear this.
I'm gonna keep it focused, man. You know what I'm saying? If I took Blair outside of boxing, is a world-class dentist. Because he gave AB a root canal in that fight, knocked his whole tooth out. Give me that grill, buddy. Blair LaFleur is a tooth fairy as his one-time job. Unfortunately, he don't box enough. That's why he got a part-time job. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep it funky, man. You fight with Golden Boy. If you wasn't the most electrifying man in boxing, you would be on the shelf, and the shelf would be in the closet somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Hold up. You don't fight with no Golden Boy no more.
Talk to him.
You fight with Don King. Fight with Don King. Let's keep it real.
His whole career up until now has been with them. That's why his resume is how it is and his activity is how it is. You know what I'm saying? But if you ain't with him no more, you looking for the smoke. One win away. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? He'll give you a quick little dental plan. Yeah, man, he a fringe contender, man.
He said he'll give you a quick little dental plan.
You know what I'm saying? He's fringe contender, man. Ain't no way around that, man. Blair LaFleur. Whoa! You know what I'm saying? They don't be hating on Blair LaFleur, man.
He goes, my buddy. I'll teach him everything that I know. My buddy be like a tree. My buddy be where the best friends would be. My
had to play this.
My buddy from Play School.
Bro, you out of order, bro.
Yeah, he just played that because he want Blair Flair to be from New York, not Philly.
No. Y'all can have him. He could be from that PH crooked letter Y. Y'all can have him. He from North Philly on top of that. Y'all can have him. Y'all can have him.
And that's it. That's all you got to say about Blair Flair?
No, look. One thing I can say, I think Blair is good for boxing. I do like him as far as personality. He can elevate back. That's cool. You know, he's not gonna sit there. He's not gonna just, you know what I mean, be friendly with you. He's gonna try to be his most electrifying. But in the ring, he's not as electrifying as he is outside. So I personally, I have to put Blair at a pretender status because I was sold the product, and the product that they told me it really wasn't what it was. I just got to be honest about it, man.
What product was you sold?
I was sold that he was the most electrifying man in
He is.
He's not the most electrifying man.
Electrifying him all the time.
Dirtiest player in the game, the man that has written the rule book on how to play the game.
He ain't win all the time. Neither does Blair. You know what I'm saying? He's still electrifying. The man survived a plane crash. Ain't no other boxer on this list done that.
You talking about with his dad? Because his dad was moving them things.
You know what I'm saying? Put some respect on the man.
Yeah, his dad was moving them things. That's his dad. His dad is the most electrifying man. Not him.
His dad the most electrifying. Hold on. Look, right? His dad the most electrifying man in the game, in the dope game. He the most electrifying man in boxing. It's a difference. Come on, man.
Yo, man, I'm done with Red. Pretender, man. He wasn't supposed to lose to Rocha. He wasn't supposed to lose to Alexis Rocha. I'm sorry, that wasn't supposed to happen. Like I said, I was sold something, a false product, and lately I haven't been buying. He has been winning after that, but he hasn't been fighting nobody of note. So I think he's a true pretender right now. Plus, he's like 34. Yeah, he a true pretender. Y'all getting at everybody else that's like 32, 31. So he older than them. So he a true pretender.
All right, next up we got Abel Ramos. Records 28, 6, and 3. 23 KOs, and he's only been stopped once out of his 6 losses. Fights out of Arizona. 5'9", 69-inch reach advantage. Fights out of the orthodox stance. He's now 35 years old, but has a seasoned, what I would say, seasoned resume, all the way up and down, down to 140. He's taken losses to guys like Ivan Barancek, lost in a close decision, controversial, you might say, against Jamal James. Jamal James was once a solid contender in the welterweight division, if we remember him. He lost against Jordinas Ugas in a split decision. So he's fought a lot of guys real close. Luke Santamaria lost to him closely. Cody Crowley lost a close decision at Cody Crowley, who's undefeated. And most recently, Marios Barrios. He drew with him and arguably won the fight on the undercard of Tyson and Jake Paul. So with that being said, this man's seasoned, and he has the power to kind of change the fight with his kind of clever crafty skill set. I would say that Abel Ramos is a top tier gatekeeper.
Cadillac Red. Salute. Somebody came in here. Dag, I ain't want to. Oh, Joe Townsend. Salute, big Joe Townsend, man.
Let's go, bub.
Salute, champ. Cadillac Red. Let me know how you feel. Let me know how you feel about this.
I be feeling bad for Abel Ramos, man. I be feeling real bad, man, cause no matter how good he do, you know what I'm saying, or who he be, he'll never be Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's the only Ramos we respect. You know what I'm saying? If you not Jesus, that shit ain't gonna count, man. You got a good fight.
That boy Red sounding like a pastor, y'all.
That's how they do. You know what I'm saying? Feel like Pastor Curry top. God! You know what I'm saying?
That's what my pastor used to do. He used to be like, by the grace of God.
You know what I'm saying? Look, man, he not that. So he a gatekeeper. You know what I'm saying? He had a fight. If he would have beat Mario Barrios, it'd be different, but he didn't. And he didn't because he not. He a gatekeeper, man. It's just, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is, man. He not pretending, but he damn sure ain't on the fringe of no contention. He got all the information we need. He gatekeeper.
Gatekeeper. I don't know, man. He showed me a lot in that last fight against Barrios, man. He showed me, man. I thought Barrios that actually was a good fight too. That actually was on that Jake Paul undercard. I do believe he's a gatekeeper, but he kind of on that fence with me between French contender and gatekeeper. I'm gonna skip the need more info, but I mean, I'll let y'all live this time. But
okay. I can ask you a question.
Yeah,
he showed you a lot, right, in the last fight, right?
Yeah,
that what you say, right? Did he show you he could win?
I mean, I thought that he slightly edged it.
No. But did he show you he could get the win?
Wasn't it a draw?
Did he show you? Yeah. Did he show you he could get the win?
He didn't show me he could lose. Like,
yeah, I didn't say that part. I'm talking about winning. Because winning to get you on French contendership. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he didn't lose, so I don't think we should be so harsh on him. I can understand if he flat out took a loss. This is somebody that was supposed to come in there and dust him.
Yeah, but when you
Barrios was supposed to he was supposed to have him for no reason of existence. Salute to Shade Girl. Salute, Queen.
At his age, if you don't win,
Blair Cobbs is older than him.
Hold on. At his age, if you drawing or losing, you get a set of keys to keep the gate. If you win and you knocking out teeth, then you French contender. That's all I'm saying.
You say you knocking out teeth. Yo, man, go ahead. Go ahead, man. Steals hold the set, man.
Next up, we got affectionately known as the Boxing Karen or the Fighting Karen. I had to learn his real name after his last performance. Karen Chukajan, who's 24-3, 13 KOs, and hasn't been stopped. Chukajan is originally from the Ukraine. He's 28 years old, but now fights out of Germany. Of course, he's known for his competitive losses against Boots Ennis, and he has a decent win against Harry Scarf, a UK welterweight. Other than that, he's beat domestic level European competition other than Ryan Martin, who one of his knockout victims back in 2022. But I would say after his last performance against Boots Ennis, Chukajan, the Fighting Karen, is a fringe contender.
Facts. Go ahead. Salute to my brother D-Man.
Spider sense is tingling.
D-Man, don't be coming in my chat blowing kisses to the ladies before I bang the gavel on you. All right, go ahead, Red. What you think about the Fighting Karen?
Yeah, he a fringe contender. I could agree with that with our fella, man. He a fringe contender. He ain't done nothing too bad to be on the bottom part of the list, and he ain't done nothing a whole lot too good to be on the top part of the list. And we seen enough from him. So yeah, I'll give him fringe contender, man. That's not a bad ranking for somebody that's done what he's done, even though it's enough.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wait, where'd you put him at, Red? Where?
French contender.
Oh, French contender. I agree with Red on this. I think he's a French contender. I think that after that, he showed me also too that he has a diverse style. He fought one way in the first Boots fight where he was kind of evading everything, and then in the next fight, he kind of came forward and was able to counter to other things in this fight and utilize angles. So I think Karen gives a lot of these dudes problems. He may even become a raccoon champion, Red. Yeah, I said it. He could possibly become a raccoon champion if he put in there with the right person, like a Barry. I don't even know if Brian Norman could have worked him over. Oh, they like, act what? Yeah. They saying act what? Yeah. He may even beat Brian Norman. It may be a freak accident. And I wouldn't be surprised because he showed me a lot in that Boots fight. And D-Man Jr., I'ma just say this in my stormy voice, F+. You came to class late. But yeah, French contender at least. I say at worst French contender.
Okay. Next off, we got Giovanni Santillan, 33-1 with 18 KOs. Santillan's 33 years old, stands at 5'8" tall with a 68.5-inch reach advantage, and fights out of San Diego. Of course, some of his notable fights was his KO win against Alexis Roca. But after that, he was in a vacant WBO title belt or interim belt. And he, of course, lost and got stopped, KO'd in the 10th round by Brian Norman Jr. Since then, he's recovered and fought Frederick Lawson to a quick one-round stoppage of Frederick Lawson. I would say at this point, with his glossy record of 33-1, nobody else would know early on in his resume, but Santillan has showed he has some skills and he can fight to a certain degree. His stoppage to Brian Norman Jr. To me, it was just you got to credit Brian Norman Jr. to be the better fighter in this case. You know what I mean? But I still think he's on the fringes of contendership, so I would have it as a fringe contender.
Who you talking about?
Reptilian, as BFTB like to call him. Reptilian. Santillan. That's the one that Brian Norman knocked out. You remember him, right? The one that beat
Nah.
Rocha?
Nah, I don't all the way remember. And if his claim to fame is getting knocked out,
His
I
claim
need
to
more
fame
information.
wasn't getting out. No, I gotta bang the gavel on you, Red. No,
I mean, I'm just saying that's what I heard it 3 times already. You know what I'm saying? We talk about this dude. They say, yeah, you don't know. He the dude that Brian Norman knocked out. That means that's you just explained him to him. That's I say I'm not familiar with it, but that's the first thing you said. Not me. You gonna bang the gavel on yourself?
Never. We can't bang the gavel.
I'm just saying.
We the judge of all judges. How does that make sense?
I'm just saying I don't really know him like that. I need more info. I asked you about him. You told me about him getting knocked out. I heard our fella talk about him. He talked about the same knockout that you was talking about. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm not gonna say he's a gatekeeper. I'm gonna just say I need more information. You know what I'm saying?
D-Man, unsub if you want. I'm taking your wrench, and then I'm blocking you, then I'm gonna bring you back. All right, so where'd you put him at, Red, before I go to 503?
I need more information.
Oh, you need more information on Giovanni. All right, cool. Or Reptilian, as BFTB like to call it. Got my big bro, Texas Drip, in the house. What's going down, champ? Let the people know what's going down and what's going on and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Good.
Okay. Yeah, bro. As you can see, man, I'm at work, bro. I really don't want to be here today. I didn't come to work to do no job.
You've been hanging around Red too much. Been hanging around Red.
Nah, you been hanging around Red too much.
Go ahead, man. What you think about Giovanni, man?
Yeah, I don't see how niggas would say they need more info on a nigga that be the gatekeeper. Ain't Rocha a gatekeeper?
Yeah, we got Rocha at gatekeeper, but Rocha wasn't a gatekeeper when Giovanni beat him.
I ain't see that fight.
Oh, he Harlem shaking. Okay.
He wasn't. He beat Blair Cobbs, and then Giovanni washed him.
Beat him. So, if anything, the man, come on, man. Look, bruh. Giovanni is a decent fighter. Now he did beat some. The thing that I like about him is that he beat niggas on PBC and he beat niggas on the Zone and Golden Boy. But for me, I can't say I need more info because he been fighting for a little minute. You know, I think Red need more info because you know Red be smoking that Reggie weed and drinking that cheap cognac. Then he cry and say he got a headache. You know what I'm saying?
Right on.
So he might be falling asleep when this dude fight. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I'm gonna say old boy is a fringe contender.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna actually agree with my bro 503 on this one, man. I think he's a French contender. I think he had a minor setback. I don't know why people hold people to one loss. We gotta stop doing that. Yeah, he did get knocked out by Brian Norman, but I still feel like, you know, there's fights for him to still fight. So I think he's a French contender. But we could go on to Jen next, Steels, if you want to.
Indeed. Next up, we got the Japanese contender, Jin Sasaki, 19-1-1, 17 KOs, and he's been stopped once. He's 5'8.5" tall with a 69.5-inch reach advantage, and he fights out of the orthodox stance. He is only 23 years old, and he's been actively calling out Boots Ennis and the rest of the belt holders at 147. His notable fight is being stopped by one of my upcoming prospects at 140, Andy Hyaroka. He got stopped by him back in 2021 in 11 rounds. Since then, he's been somewhat of a tear, knocking out domestic level opposition like Keita Obara, who was 26-4-1, stopped him in the 9 rounds. He has been fighting a lot of 12-round fights. I'll give him that. He's highly rated for some reason in a lot of sanctioned bodies currently. He does hold a lot of trinkets like WBO Asia Pacific belts, Oriental belts, WBC Asia Pacific belts, and shit like that. This guy's a fringe contender. At the same time, he was just active in his last fight on the undercard of Naya Inoue in his spectacular stoppage of the Korean cat. So yeah, he just beat a journeyman in Shohei Sakai and beat him over 12 rounds. So I'm gonna give him fringe contender status at this point. Once again, the kid's only 23 years old, but he has been stopped by my guy Andy Hyaroka.
Hold on. How many fights this dude got? I'm not in front of my laptop. Inform me, please.
21 fights. He's 19-1-1, 17 KOs.
And the only notable name he got on his resume is Ioka, which he lost to and got put on a t-shirt, correct?
Correct.
The last dude he fought, what was his name, Steels, on the New Way undercard? I knew him. I knew about him.
Shohei Sakai.
Yeah, Shohei Sakai. Yeah. He was pretty solid. He'd been around the block. Pretty solid. Go ahead. Go ahead, 503. Since you here.
Man, I don't know why Odd Fella play. Odd Fella must be in a good mood today, cause he been I don't know, maybe it's the sake or something, I don't know, or the hibachi, cause he been being real nice to these Asianers. You know what I'm saying?
He turned it into Tank.
Yeah, good luck, man. Good luck, buddy. Yeah, good luck, buddy. We wish you. Yeah, come on, bro. Come on, man. I just heard him call the nigga a pretender. He called. It's crazy. Can do being a pretender. I was listening. I'm riding in the truck. I'm listening to all fella call the nigga with the African belt a pretender. And this dude ain't even got no belt, and he a French contender? Make it make sense, champ. Chat, make it make sense. I don't understand. You got over 20 fights, and you hide not in Japan. He ain't like the Ip man. He ain't Ippo out here.
Oh, hold up, 503. See, this is where you lost your argument right here. You know what I mean? Because you shooting shots at the odd fella, you know what I mean? But you don't understand. Your boy who you caping for, Prince Patel, the current African IBF champion, you know what I mean? He was hiding out in Romania. Japan has a better boxing school, bro. What is we talking about? What is we talking about? Domestic level Japanese boxing is better than Romanian level boxing.
He a champion of the motherland. The Ghanaian motherland is turning over in his grave, motherfucker. Shame on you. And you supposed to be half Ghanaian. And you shaming your African brothers for a Japanese fighter. Trash.
Shame. Shame.
I can't believe this, man. I can't believe this, bruh. This is the definition of pretending. You're hiding out in Japan. You don't even got no Japanese belt. You're not even fighting the top dudes in Japan on domestic. The first time they put you in there with a top boy from Japan, one of the dudes from the Yakuza. You know what I'm saying? You got slayed.
He said from the
you got slayed, you know what I'm saying? They put you in there with the black samurai Yakuza, you got slayed, brother. You're pretending. Fuck out of here, man. I ain't trying to hear shit all fellas saying, bro. I can't and you say the best for last. Cause I just know Cadillac Red agree with me. I know he agree with me. Cause he loves to hate on the hibachi and the sake and the samurais in Japan. Am I lying, Act?
Shoot, you ain't never told no lies. You ain't lying right here, man. You cooked right there. I ain't gonna front on you. You cooked right there. I see you. See, got you at work. You in rare form. You in rare form at work right now. Yeah. So you got him. So where did you say you had him? 5. Where you put him? Where he classified?
He a pretender.
Oh, okay. So he a pretender. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me come to Cadillac Red. Red, where we at?
Now y'all be wanting to give dudes hold on real quick.
I hear the babies in the back. I hear them.
Yeah, little RJ over there on his bumper.
Nah, that's his sister messing with him. That's his sister messing with him. But nah. Okay. I say I'm putting look, man. I don't really know this dude. You know what I'm saying? But he got 27 fights, man. He got 27 fights. I should know this dude by now. You know what I'm saying? And you hiding out. How many knockouts he got?
I don't know how little nigga was hiding out when he only 23 years old and he got 21 fights.
Oh, he only 23. Okay, I need more information. I'm let me see him in something for real or a little bit more. But he on the fringe of being a gatekeeper. Shit. You know what I'm saying? More than he on the fringe of being a gatekeeper more than contending for anything. But I'm gonna say I need more info on him, just because I don't really know him like that.
How is that? The nigga like number 1 in one of these sanctioning bodies. That's why he calling out Boots.
I don't give a damn.
You can't say he can't. You can't say he
look, man. You know why I need more info? Because he's been hiding in Japan, and I don't watch Japanese fights.
Oh, now we back to hiding, nigga.
I mean, I'm just saying.
You hiding from Japanese boxing, my nigga. You hiding from Japanese boxing. Yeah, ain't that right?
Listen, I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? Because the numbers say.
Hold on. And why the fuck would you want to do that? You don't give motherfucking Monster New Age and Junetao the benefit of the doubt, and they fucking.
Because I got enough information on them, and I know they bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I know they bullshit. I'm gonna say, need more info, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got. Give me more info on them. Give me another fight or two. We'll be able to figure it out.
I'm gonna agree with Red. I need more info. But I did watch him. I did watch
you're gonna
that
of course
anyway
you're
on
gonna
it.
agree with Red.
No. I disagree
You
with
always
this
agree with
particular fight. No, that
with
ain't
Red.
true because I agree with you the last
Yeah.
person. I disagree with this. Don't do that.
That's all I've been hearing. Yeah,
Only
Red. I agree with you, Red. Yeah, Red. You so
I
right, Red.
I disagree with Red with this particular fighter. I agree with him. Then he just got to show me a little bit more, bro. Because he got that many fights, but it's like I haven't really seen him challenged yet. He does, but shout out to him though. He does want to face Boots. He believes he can beat Boots in this. But after what I saw on the undercard of a New Age joint that I just watched yesterday, when I watched the replay on ESPN Plus, nah, I don't believe that.
And tell him don't be mad because my shit be agreeable.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, but I wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friend.
I want to do hood rat stuff with my friends. But go ahead, Steve.
Well, what you got, man?
I need more info.
All right, bet. Next on deck, we got this Mexican contender, 29-year-old Raul Curiel. He's 15-0-1 with 13 KOs. He stands at 5'8" tall with a 78 reach advantage. He fights out of Mexico, but all of his fights in his professional career have been in the States, California, Nevada, and Texas. So big boxing states in America, not no smaller commissions or smaller boxing states. He's been matched pretty decently. You know what I mean? He has some decent opposition on his resume, defeating and knocking out Brad Solomon, who was once a welterweight contender at one point in the yesteryear. And of course, in his last fight, he drew with Alexis Roca, who is a gatekeeper that we teared up just now. So with that being said, the undefeated Raul Curiel, 29 years old, the opposition has been steadily increasing, and he's been looking decent. I would say the man's a fringe contender at this point.
Let me come to you, Cadillac Red.
I ain't gonna front. I do kind of think he a hype job, but that's not one of the ears, because they've been hyping him up. But he did, you know what I'm saying, handle up against Rocha, and because of that had more eyes on him. And with the more eyes on him, I'm gonna say he a fringe contender. You know what I'm saying? Because he one win away from really being in the title shot, and they gonna put him in that shot. So I would say he a fringe contender for sure.
Yes, sir. 503 Lion, man. Why we still got you here?
Oh my God, bro. Who did he beat Alexis Rocha?
No, he didn't beat him. I think he drawed, right?
Oh man, they giving niggas contender status for a draw?
Fringe, my nigga, fringe.
Man. How many fights this dude got again?
It was a draw. It was a draw, but he whipped Rocha ass.
Man, whatever, man. How many fights he got?
You don't believe Red. Translation is he don't believe Red.
Nigga got 16 fights. He's been being fast tracked.
Notable wins. Give me a notable win besides a draw with Rocha. You got
Brad Solomon knockout.
Oh.
You said notable.
Nigga said Brad Solomon. Okay, now I appreciate the info, bro. I I can't pull it up on my phone right now, so I appreciate the info. But yeah, I'm gonna need more info on this dude, bro. The Brad Solomon win ain't cutting it for me, act. And a draw with I'm not giving nobody no contender status, and he didn't get the win. That don't make sense to me. Red just said he need more info on Giovanni, who knocked out Rocha, but you giving this? I don't understand these dudes' logic, bro. I really don't. You got Red just said Rocha. I mean, Giovanni Centillion, he need more info when he knocked Rocha out, and you just gave this dude a contender status for getting a draw with him. Hey,
I didn't see Rocha get knocked out, and I seen this fight. I seen this ass whipping. I'm going off what I seen.
Make it make sense, man.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going off what I see. You know what I'm saying? You want me to just say I didn't see that fight?
Look,
I didn't.
I didn't already told you what you got to do. Stop smoking the regular weed and drinking the cheap cognac, so you can stay up and watch the fights, and then don't cry about you got a headache when you fall asleep. That's what you got to start doing, bro.
Talk to him.
Get you some Hennessy. You know what I'm saying? I'll get you some of that honey cognac, and go to DC and get you a real pack, man. Stop buying Reggie from old boy around the corner. You'll be able to see these fights, bro. You know what I'm saying?
First off, weed is always good, and second off, these niggas put me to sleep. You know what I'm saying? We talk about a Golden Boy card with a whole bunch of these niggas. I'm sorry, man. Who are these niggas? Who are these niggas? That's what I'm saying. I'm going to sleep. Who are these niggas? Sorry.
Who are these niggas? I cried.
I need more info too. I agree with you, Bob. I mean, that's all I got, because I can't really gauge him off of a draw and that person that I don't know that you said that is a notable win still. So I need more info. But still, let's
Brad Solomon is a fighter.
Okay. Steels, let's go to commercial break. And let's make that announcement if you don't mind.
Go ahead with the commercial then.
Okay.
Y'all know what it is. It's the Find the... Y'all know what it is. It's the Find the Boxer game. Purchase a box for a chance at winning $500. One of 54 boxes has a missing boxer inside. Purchase your box or boxes by Cash Apping, $, usual 50/50. Include your box number, name, and email address. Your box number will be confirmed and sent directly to your email. Each box is $20, with a 1 in 54 chance of winning. Remaining proceeds will go directly to the LDBC meet and greet in Las Vegas. Shout out to the LDBC, and remember,
it's a usual suspect day.
Yes, sir. Hold on, Steels. Let me wait. Solo me out.
Shake that joint
Shake
good,
it,
man.
shake it up one more time. One more time.
Ticket in there. My
One last
ticket in there.
dance.
Don't
One
yeah,
last
my ticket
dance.
in there. I got a ticket. I bought tickets for me this time.
Yeah, once again, courtesy of Supreme Beats Boxing Talk. Neek J and Jared 011 were gifted 50-50 tickets, so they might get half the pot in this draw. Once again, to get in the next draw, it's $ usual 50-50. Tickets are $10 for one ticket, 3 tickets for $20, and 10 tickets for $50.
Still, before you draw, what did DJ and Jared O do to get the free tickets?
Didn't you just hear? I said courtesy of Supreme Beats Boxing Talk, my nigga.
All right, go ahead. The cheat code was put in. Go ahead. It's cool.
Those are red buddies, man. So he had to look out for red buddies. I mean,
I didn't have a choice. I didn't have a choice. I tried to keep them, but I was told it was gonna mess up for the count for next week because people didn't find a thing. I had 2 tickets left. People didn't find it. You know what I'm saying? And I had to call to make sure. So that's how that happened. And I was gonna have them wait.
One 710-9494. 1710-9494.
Oh, that's me. No, that's Queen 71 ticket.
No, that's the queen of boxing and MMA, Tay Tay.
Tay Tay won again.
Man, hell no, bro.
Dang, I gotta hit Tay Tay. She won again. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they say I win because I play. I'm in.
Nah, bro. I was supposed to win, bro. I was supposed to. Nigga, I bought 100 tickets. How the fuck do a New York person win on a New York nigga show? Biasness.
And it wasn't rigged. I promise it wasn't rigged. It wasn't rigged. It just Shane Girl says she bought 3. Salute to Macadocious Mac of the South. Salute, champ. My bad if I didn't say that earlier. You know, sometimes when we get cooking. He said, defense. He said he quit. This joint is rigged.
Dirtiest player in the game, the man that has written the rule book on how to play the game.
Hey, don't worry about it, D-man. I'm gonna give you a ticket next week, bro. I got you. Don't worry, you ain't gotta buy a ticket next week, my boy. I got you. But your ass ain't quitting shit, nigga. Congratulations to Tay Tay. Congratulations.
Indeed. $ usual 50-50. I mean, proceeds, the other half of the pot goes to lowering the cost of the LDBC meet and greet. Going down August 9th and August 10th in Las Vegas. So your support is much appreciated. But of course, I mean, you get that fair kickback on the other half of the pot. But let's move on to the next, shall we say, contender or pretender. Thulani Mbenge. Thulani Mbenge.
Who the fuck is that guy?
See, already I'm hearing the sarcasm in Mr. Texas Jerk voice. You need to put respect on this African brother's name since you want to cape for this Indian champion Prince Patel that got the African IBF belt. But let's put some respect on this real African that has once held the IBO belt, who's 21-2 with 15 KOs, okay, brother? You know what I mean? Who's now 33 years old, but a lengthy 5'11.5 tall. He fights out of South Africa. South Africa's notoriously been a great, decent boxing nation with a decent school of boxing. His last opponent, win has came against the UK level Michael McKinson. Michael McKinson was 26-1 at the time. The only loss he took was against Virgil Ortiz. Okay, you know what I mean. So we also got a disputed, controversial loss against the French Olympian Suleiman Sissoko, who's now at 154 and is 15-0. So we're looking at a decent contender right here in Thulani Mbenge. To me, he was robbed in Germany for his IBO belt against Sebastian Formella. Formella is a guy who's since retired, been retired by Sean Porter way back when on a PBC card. Okay, he's beaten the likes of Miguel Vasquez, who was 40-6 at the time. Beat him in South Africa, stopped him in 9 rounds out of a 12-round fight. So this guy's been fighting a plethora of 12-round fighters, fought all over the world. You can argue the man is world-class, but I ain't gonna do that. Thulani Mbenge, the former IBO champion, is fringe contender.
Ooh, see, I put that pressure on him, man. He put that Kofi hat back on, man. Got that Kofi hat on tight. Pause.
Nigga, go ahead, Five. Nigga, go ahead. What you got on Mbenge?
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. People in the chat was saying, did you say he lost to Verge? Did he fight Virgil Ortiz? He ain't fight Verge, did he, bro?
No, pardon me. No, he ain't fought Virgil Ortiz. He fought a guy that Virgil Ortiz beat.
Oh, okay. You said he had the IBO belt at welterweight, so that's a decent accolade to have. He don't really got no names on the resume, but I do know about the that African boxing circuit going through through France. That's a tough gauntlet to be in. You know what I'm saying? Ask Tony Yoka. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I'm gonna say French contender. Cause he got a cooler accolade. You know, I'm gonna give him a pass for the resume. But if the nigga didn't have no belt, he would definitely be a gatekeeper or a pretender. So I'm gonna say French contender though, because of the belt.
Fuck with your boys.
Red.
Man, I need more info on this dude, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know him like that, man. I can't front. You know what I'm saying? What he did sound cool, but I ain't see it. You know what I'm saying? So
what do you see, bro?
Hey, man. Hey, look, man.
You ain't said this shit for like five niggas, man. What do you see?
Look, man. Have you seen him? You seen him?
Hell nah.
I'll just get ready to say that. I'll just get ready to say if you say that, he's lying.
Hell nah.
Hey, man. I'm just saying. Because he had a belt. You said no. I'm not doing that.
Nigga, we don't get the Temu African channel over here.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing the best I can with what I got, man, and I need more info.
Yes, sir. Salute to my brother, Jimmy Bernard.
Let's go, Bob.
Yeah, man. I need more info too. I haven't seen him, just like 503 was stating. I don't know what channel he's been coming on or what's going down. He looked promising, but I gotta see him against a lot of these dudes in the need more info category. That's on the come up. Still creeping on the come up. Bone Thugs. But I gotta see. I need more info. I gotta see something.
We need some help from the chat then, because we had a split 2-2 right now. Need more info to fringe contender. So what we got in the chat? Go ahead, Five.
Nah, because once again, Ack agrees with whatever Red says. That's why we need to go to the chat.
I agree with whatever Red said.
Yeah, Red. Whatever you say, Red. I agree with you, Red.
Really feel. I don't know
That's
who
right,
this
big
dude
bro.
is. I don't know who this dude is. I didn't even say. I didn't even bring up Red because I didn't know how Red picked because I stepped away real quick.
That's how disrespectful you are, B. This is another insight into Ack's character because he puts no respect on the other green belt. Puts no respect on the IBO champion. You should know who Lonnie Mbenge is.
Yo, bro, since we've been doing content together, Red may not know, but y'all two know. Don't person on my channel.
No more saying cuss words, guys. It's inappropriate and violent.
Bro, I said the other green belt. I was clean with it.
Been the first word since the Jab Jamboree started. Need more info, we win. 2 people, E-Man and J-Girl.
So it be. This should be interesting right here. Kana no honor Ben. Undefeated 23-0 with only 14 KOs. No honor Ben, of course, is a British fighter, stands at 5'8" tall. The son of a legend and Nigel Ben, fights out of the orthodox stance. He's now 28 years old. Looking at his resume, we have to put an asterisk on it because he was yoked up for his rise, so to speak. He has a win against Sebastian Formella, a knockout win against Samuel Vargas. He also beat up and down Adrian Granados. Chris Algieri got stopped and retired. Chris Van Heerden was stopped as well. But once again, asterisks all on those because he allegedly was yoked and juiced up. You know what I mean? Before he popped. And since then, he hasn't legitimately fought at welterweight. He's fought 2 fights at the junior middleweight division, both to unanimous decision victories. But one thing of note, he hasn't knocked down any of these opponents. I could be mistaken about that, but once again, he hasn't knocked down any of these opponents. He did fight Peter Dobson. He was undefeated at 16-0. And Rodolfo Orozco over there in Orlando was 33-3-3 at the time. With his next upcoming fight, which has been signed, sealed, and delivered against Chris Eubank Jr., which will be fought, I believe, at middleweight or some catchweight in and around those areas. I mean, this guy, he consistently calls out the top contenders and the belt holders at welterweight, but shows no real goal and assertion when it comes to fighting at welterweight. And this point, we're tearing Conor Ben, no honor Ben at welterweight. I have to tear him at contender. Straight, simple, and plain.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Cadillac Red. Let me come to you, and then I'm gonna come to 503.
I'm confused on how he get on this list. Like, I'm so
I already
confused.
know what you're about to say.
He hasn't fought in I don't know how long, and now he gonna fight, and it's not gonna be at the weight class. Why is Devin Haney on this list? Because he ain't fought in a long time, and his next fight gonna be close to welterweight.
Nigga, we ain't on Devin Haney.
I'm just saying, that's why Devin on the list. So,
play the mob.
Hold on.
I agree with Steels on this one.
I'm just
Steels,
saying.
you did right. Go ahead, Rick. Continue your point. I agree with Steels.
Get the titty. Get Devin. Get the titty out your mouth, bro.
That's how he make the list. How does this nigga make the list then? Because I ain't seen him fight at 47.
Man, you didn't have that same energy for Charlo.
I'm just what are you talking about? I'm lost.
What I said.
What? I don't have the same energy for Charlo. Is Charlo on this motherfucking list?
No, you wasn't saying that when we
on the list.
All right, let me simply answer this knucklehead. Why is Conor Ben no Honor Ben on the list? Because you need to take that up with multiple sanctioning bodies, right? Because currently he's ranked in multiple sanctioning bodies lists in the top 10. That's a fact.
Talk to him.
Okay, so you put him on the list.
Look easy.
You put him on the list because they ranked him on top of the top 10, right? But then you also say he pretending.
Indeed.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Makes sense
don't even
now.
understand how that works.
Makes sense now. He's pretending to be a welterweight.
I don't even understand how that works. If you haven't fought in forever, you've said.
That's what I'm saying. You need to take that up with the sanctioning bodies that been putting this nigga so high up in the rankings, taking up a spot, and he ain't been fighting that welterweight.
Talk to that nigga. Steels, talk.
So we gotta put him. We gotta tier him up.
How you get on the rankings?
And my tier is pretender.
And you're dirty. You know what? I agree with you. He a pretender. It ain't no way around it, man. He ain't done shit. You know what I'm saying? I wish it was a tier for incomplete. Because that's all he been doing. You know what I'm saying? It's giving out incomplete shit. So yeah, man. He a pretender, man. He ain't that. I don't even know. Or he do got a date? He do got a date now. He do got a date.
He about to finish your boy.
You better make sure you come around after that fight. You better make sure you around.
Flawless victory.
Salute to Shawwood, man. I see you, Queen. Shout out to Tay for winning the pot. They trying to say it's rigged, Tay because you from New York and I'm from New York. You know what I mean? But you won fair and square. Salute to the Queen of MMA. Salute to Tay. 503. What you got on Conor Ben? Oh, he fell out. Wasn't meant to be. Wasn't meant to be. So, me personally, I don't think he a pretender. I think Conor Ben is a fringe contender. And him fighting somebody at a higher weight class and moving up from his comfortable division that he's moving up from and challenging himself. I think he definitely deserves to be a fringe contender. Not only that, I agree with what Steele said. He's ranked in a lot of these sanctioning bodies. Point blank, period. It don't matter if he like it, she like it, I like it, or you like it. He's ranked. That's it. That's all.
Mr. Devin Haney, I knew this would be a controversial one. The former undisputed lightweight champion, the former now WBC junior lightweight or super lightweight champion, will now be fighting or is scheduled to be fighting Jose Ramirez at welterweight. Facts. Devin Haney said he goodbye 140. His next fight will be above 140, which will be at the welterweight division. Therefore, it'd be interesting to assess and tier where Devin Haney is in this landscape, even though that we don't have much information to go off of. So with that being said, I need more info.
Oh man, I can't wait to hear this bad comedy. Go ahead, Red.
Man, Act know everything about boxing. He is the guru. That's comedy. That's comedy. Now, anyway, I don't understand how Dev made this. You know what I'm saying? But he is on the list. He the only person on the list that's been undisputed. He the only person on the list that's, you know what I'm saying, that got belts at multiple weight classes. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't give him God tier. You can't give him God tier. That's crazy. But he is world class for sure. You know what I'm saying? World class, yeah. With the accolades and everything he's done up to this point, moving up to the weight class, making a splash, how he making it. You know what I'm saying? And becoming a big name at the weight class. Yeah, man. Dave world class, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way around that, man.
Red crazy, man. Oh. Any other weight class, we could put him at world class. He's definitely got world class skill and talent, but I don't know if it's going to be able to translate at the welterweight division. I need to see, so I need more info. I'm going to be respectful about it and put him in the need more info, because I need to witness him beat Jose Ramirez. If he does that, and it don't even got to be in spectacular fashion. As long as Devin could do what he does best, and that's box and stay honed in and locked in, that'll be enough for me for the next go around at 47 when we start doing our part twos, for me to put him in a different situation. But right now, at welterweight, I need more info. He got to pass his homework assignment.
Is that a bad omen for Mario's Barrios? I dropped him in the gatekeeper tier already. But Mario's Barrios, the current WBC champion or belt holder, as I would like to put it, he's 29, 2-1, 18 KOs, and been stopped once. He's 29 years old and stands at 6 foot inches tall with a 71-inch reach advantage. Fights, of course, out of San Antonio, Texas. Decent record, of course. Remember him in an exciting fight, entertaining fight at 140 against Tank Davis. Stopped in 11 rounds against him. A competitive, but he beat up against Keith Thurman. He rebounded from that, knocked out Giovanni Santiago, who really is a 140 pounder, but it is what it is. He rebounded nicely from that, and of course looked impressive in the UD against Yordenis Ugas. I was impressed definitely in that victory. He beat the Argentinian's cousin of Marcos Maidana. He beat Fabian Maidana over 12 rounds. And that was in Las Vegas at the I believe on the Canelo undercard. And of course, in his last fight, he looked real good early on against Abel Ramos, the gatekeeper, but drew with him ultimately, was down, I believe, 2 or 3 times in the fight, but toughed it out, survived it out to get a draw. Mario's Barrios, even though he has a belt to me, And he has that WBC belt. To me, he's not world class, in my opinion. He's a belt holder. To me, that's a fringe contender that's holding on to the belt, waiting for his belt to lose against a good unification or a good contender on the come up. You know what I mean? I think any one of these fringe contenders has a real chance at beating Mario's Barrios. So he belongs to me in the fringe contender class. Fuck that accolade he got. It was gifted to him, in my opinion. It is what it is. Fringe contender for Mario's Barrios. I like his outfits and how he comes out, you know what I mean, in the ring rock, but we ain't rating that right now. We rating where he stands at 147, the nigga fringe.
Cadillac Red, would you like to enlighten us?
Hey, yo, that's crazy.
You know everything about boxing?
That's crazy. That's crazy, son. The IBO champ. Nigga get an IBO championship. You know what I'm saying? Nigga talk about their respected title and
No more saying cuss words, guys. It's inappropriate and violent.
Okay, I'm sorry. They get the
other green belt.
Yeah, the other green belt bullshit that act like to say. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, all I know is this. Hold on one second. Hold on.
See, I don't be cursing on Red Channel. He come on my channel just cursing. You see how he do me? See how he do me?
My bad.
Finish your point.
But nah. Mario Barrios is a world champ, man. That boy world class, man. And he gonna come and he gonna give you a tough fight. He ain't ducking no smoke. You know what I'm saying? He go after it. Yeah, man, you can't disrespect that. And like I said, he's a world champion. He's defended his title, and the other champions. Well, I mean, you know, Boots had the rematch.
Did he beat Bud for that WBC?
Huh?
Did he beat Bud for that WBC? Or was he elevated?
Nobody beat Bud for nothing.
Or was he elevated?
Hold on. Who beat Bud for a championship title at welterweight?
I'm just asking the question.
I'm asking you. Who beat
I'm not
Bud?
asking who. I'm asking you, did he beat Bud for that WBC?
No one did that, though. No champion has done that.
And my next question, was he elevated?
No champion. All of them has some type of elevation. All of them. So you can't tell me that, and then 3 fighters later, you're not gonna bring that up. You know what I'm saying? You can't bring that up as a point right now, and then when we talk about the next 3 guys, you don't bring that up as a point.
Okay, so you putting respect on the email, then put respect. Have that same energy with your boy Tank, man.
No, what I said is he's defending the title. He ain't sitting on it. Because it's 2 of those guys, it's 2 champs that has defended it. The other 2 have not so much. They've been looking like they've been chilling with the belt.
You really talking borderline as defining a draw as a defense. But okay.
Is that a defense? Is that being active?
If you really want to define it, it should be a gift.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you 1 minute you'll talk about one belt and how a guy should be praised for it, but then another guy got a belt and you say, nah, not so much. Nah, man, you gotta keep it even across the board. You gotta keep the same energy, man.
Yes, but I wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friend.
The energy stay fringe.
You picking and choosing.
Whether it's green belt or the other green belt, these niggas is fringe to me, dog. Come on, dog. They ain't world class.
Look, man, he world class.
He ain't beat no world class. He ain't beat no world class competitor.
At welterweight right now, Mario Barrios is world class. I'm sorry, dog. I'm sorry. He's a world champion. He'll go around the world and fight. He's world class. Sorry.
let's go to our pound for pound list real quick. Quick commercial break.
It's a usual suspect take.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good cook. Good cook. Y'all even got Mark Wunderlich participating in the chat. That's how I know it's bad. He said, so none of them fought for the vacant belts. No, they all was elevated, including Brian Norman, who everybody's going crazy for. Him, Boots, all of them is in the same boat. Every single one of them. Mario Barrios, all of them. It's not a theory, it's a fact.
Perfect.
Me personally, because he's a champion, the lowest I could give him is French contender, and that's where I'm gonna put him at because he's been performing like a French contender. Abel Ramos was a very game opponent who Mario Barrios looked like he was beating up in the beginning, towards the middle and ending of that fight. Abel Ramos started to come on and drop him a couple times, the same way Barrios did him in the beginning of the fight. So I got Barrios at a French contender. I don't know if it's a tie or what's going on, but I can't put him no higher than French contender right now. After what he showed me, that was nasty work. You heard at that last performance, nasty work. Go ahead, Steels. Hold the set.
Indeed, indeed. Well, next on deck, we got Brian Norman Jr., 26-0, undefeated with 20 KOs. Brian Norman Jr. is young, 24 years old. Of course, fights out at Atlanta, Georgia. Decatur, to be specific. Stands at 5'8" tall with a 72-inch reach advantage. Looked very impressive against Giovanni Santillan, getting that WBO interim belt. I believe now he has been since elevated to world-class, world champion status since Bud's defection of the division. Other notable wins, the undefeated 13-0-1 Quentin Randall decisioned him over 10 rounds. Also fought Jonathan Boca Chica, but that ended up to be a no contest due to I think headbutts, infliction of cuts and whatnot. But other than that, there's not too many other notable guys on his resume. His top tier kind of level of opposition has started of recent. I'm gonna keep the same energy that I had with Mario Barrios at this point, even though that I was very impressed with his beating of and stopping of Giovanni Santillan. At this point, I still believe he's a belt holder. I need to see a defense against a top tier opponent. In my opinion, even though he has that belt, the the WBO belt. He's a fringe contender at this point.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, my bad. Go ahead, Red. I was talking, but I was on mute. Go ahead, Red.
I got the same sentiments as Mario Barrios as I do with Brian Norman, man. So yeah, Brian Norman definitely world class. It ain't no way around it. You know what I'm saying? Dude, he got a world title. You know what I'm saying? Doing world things. So yeah, man, that's what I got. He world class.
Okay. Before I go to mine, I'm gonna end this poll. The poll was, who do you want to see in Night Court as the matchup? And I had Oddfella versus BFTB, like I said, which had legendary matches on Night Court, and then Red versus KO. And 33% of y'all said Oddfella versus BFTB, and 67% of y'all said Red versus KO. You know, that's just something to throw out there. I don't know if we'll get it. It's just like boxing. I don't know if we'll get it, but hopefully we can make it happen.
Yeah, that's what I voted for too.
Red Lion. What did you vote for, Red? Red a lion. Red Lion.
I swear.
Red is lying.
When you told me about the thing, I went there, I seen it, I voted for me. Yeah.
Somebody paid for it. You didn't pay for it.
Red Lion, man. Red.
Come on, man, don't do that. I ain't gotta lie. No voted for it.
Yeah, man. So hopefully somewhere out there, KO is watching. That's what the people want to see, bro. That's what they want to see. You know what I mean? Ain't no beef, it's all love. That's what the people want. If you was a fighter, this is what the people want. This is what the people want to see. They want to see you and Red in Night Court. Tank Davis being prosecuted. Red prosecuting Tank. You defending Tank. You being the DA. So just putting that out there. But anyway, Brian Norman, I'm gonna keep the same energy as Mario Barrios. I think he's a fringe contender only because he won his belt and got elevated. It wasn't like he won it from the champion. So it's kind of hard with the 147-pound division. This is like a crazy division when you think about it because of how everybody got elevated. And I would have rather them all for a vacant title, but yeah, I think Brian Norman's French contender for now, and the person he's fighting still won't change my mind on that. But once he starts unifying, or if he really chooses to fight Boots, and he can beat Boots, that'll be a whole nother can of worms.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
If you were champion, what are you contending for? Or what are you on the fringe you're contending for?
They all email champions.
What are you on the fringe you're contending for?
They all
legitimizing your championship because first of all, they're interim champs that been elevated into world-class champs that lack defenses. Brian Norman don't have a defense of his championship, and we seen what Barrios just did with a draw. So, fringe. Next up, in my opinion.
Hold on, before you go. He said, Mark Wonderland said he don't want to see KO. Nah, don't do that, man. Don't do that, man. That's a good matchup, man. That's a good matchup. That's, you know how I like to do Night Court, Mark Wonderland. You're one of the people that know more than anybody. I want to see somebody that really got disdain that really wants to prosecute the boxer that we got up on the docket, prosecute that person. And which is Red. Red don't mind doing that to Tank. And then I want to see somebody that really rocks with Tank really try to defend him. The only other person that I could see defending Tank that I will believe is Ashton. Salute to Ashley's Corner. That's the only other person. It gotta be real to me. And that's the real match. So that's the only reason why his name got brought up. Salute to him and Red if they choose to do it. Jerome King, salute you. Go ahead.
All right. Next up, we got Imanis Stanionis, the 30-year-old out of Lithuania, 15-0 with 9 KOs. He's 5'8" with a 78 reach advantage. Excellent breakdown technician type style, come forward type of fighter with a decent resume at welterweight. Decision the courts early on in 2021. Thomas Delorme beat Louis Collazo, but actually that turned into a no contest due to the head clash. But really put his I think feet in the welterweight rounds with his win against Buteyev. I think that was the victory that was for the vacant WBA welterweight title. Buteyev, he beat him on the undercard of Errol Spence, the Ugas fight at AT&T Stadium. Stanionis also beat Gabriel Maestre, or Maestre, who was undefeated. The guy that was guilty of skinning his gloves against our boy Michael Fox. But Stanionis definitely got his get back for Fox, beating him decisively over 12 rounds in his last fight. And of course, that was a defense of his belt against an undefeated fighter, undefeated Olympian at that. And now he's going into a unification fight against another undefeated fighter, Jerron Butenis. Stanionis, in my opinion, does have flaws to his game, but is an exciting fighter, is undefeated, and has a decent skill set that beats a lot of these gatekeepers and fringe contenders. And will be interested in how Boots fares against Stanionis. I have Stanionis easily as world class in the welterweight division.
Shit is crazy.
Yeah. Go ahead, Red. Go ahead, Red.
What a man.
Red a fool.
That nigga's a pretender.
How's he
I ain't seen the nigga fighting. I ain't seen the nigga fight in a minute. I seen him fight the white boy, and then PBC put his ass on the show. He pretended.
We saying he got put on his
No. You pretended to watch boxing, my nigga. You pretended to watch. His last fight was Gabriel Maestre, my nigga. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying. You saying everybody niggas got belts and they on the fringe or some shit. Oh, now but stay on this world class. Get the fuck out of here.
I didn't say that, but I'm just saying.
Get the fuck out of here.
He world class because he been fighting real fighters, my nigga. What you talking about?
It is what it is, man. That nigga, if the other two niggas, the other two championship fringe contenders, he gotta be one too. Cause you
done lost your privilege of getting any money, man, until you show me where that man is at. Till you find that man, you dead up here, man. You dead, man. All right, you hear what the fuck I'm saying, man? Now get the fuck off my stoop, man. Go ahead, man. Go find that man, B. Go find him, B. Unless you like being broke, nigga. Go this way, man. Hey, my man, go this way, man. Go that way, man. Y'all niggas don't seem to understand me out here, B. Nobody playing games on these streets, man. Y'all niggas better hold it down out here, all right?
Why you didn't play that shit when the nigga was talking that bullshit with the other people? That's the shit I'm confused about. You know what I'm saying? See, that's what I'm saying. Niggas like to pick and choose, man.
You don't even know my answer yet. You can't do that with me.
Other two champions
I didn't choose yet. I felt it doesn't.
Let me know when I can speak. Let me know when it's my turn.
Go ahead, Ray. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You got it. Let me know when it's my turn. You got it.
Go ahead, Ray. Go ahead. I ain't gonna say
niggas is picking and choosing when it comes to these motherfucking champions, man. If you a champion, you world class. You gotta be world class to have a world title. But niggas don't give them that. Say whatever reason they want to say. But then when it comes to this champion, oh nah, he world class though. When the last time this nigga fought? Can a nigga tell me that?
2024, my nigga.
When? He fought one time last year?
He fought in May in 24.
He fought one time but he world class though, right?
Yeah, and according to PBC, he world class too.
According to motherfucking Top Rank, so is Brian Norman. According to PBC, so is motherfucking Mario Barrios. Nigga just had a conversation with me and told me that motherfucking I forgot the nigga name. He nice because O'Connor Ben is nice because he in the rankings. What the rankings say, these niggas is champions. What the fuck is we talking about?
What the fuck is you talking about? His last two fights are against undefeated fighters. Undefeated fighters. His last.
Brian Norman and Mario Barrios are champions. World champions, nigga. Not no fringe or nothing. World champs. It's like Stanio.
You wrong.
The rankings don't say that.
Those fringe ass niggas ain't doing what
the rankings say that? Do the rankings say that?
The rankings say that Stanionis has been a champion. Legitimately.
Do the rankings say
he legitimately won a vacant belt, bro.
See, that's the shit I'm talking about.
Against another undefeated fighter.
The question I asked you about Mario Barrios and Brian Norman. Do the rankings say that they're world champions?
Indeed.
Okay. On the top 10 of the rankings, are they on there too? Huh?
I don't know what you asking.
On the world championship list, the rankings of all the champs, are they on that list? The pound for pound for the weight class?
Whose list?
The people that's
usual suspect list?
No.
Did 147.
I think usual suspect list because you don't like going off that shit. You like going off what the other motherfuckers say. So we talking about the Ring Magazine.
That's a lie, nigga.
The Ring Magazine.
That's a straight lie, nigga.
They up there with that too, right?
That's a straight lie, because I ain't never seen no motherfucking pound for pound list on motherfucking beltweight lately. So what's we talking about, my nigga?
Answer the question.
30th player in the game, the man that has written the rule book on how to play the game.
That's what I'm saying. I gotta make sure I got this shit right now. So Ring Magazine is putting Brian Norman, Mario Barrios top 5 in the weight class, right?
Yeah.
So all the sanctioning bodies and the Ring Magazine is saying that these niggas is top 5 in the fucking world, yet you're trying to tell me that they fringe contenders.
Nah. See. Now you need to clean up your words, because they ain't top 5 in the world. They saying they top 5 in the welterweight division. And what this tier list is illustrating is how weak the welterweight division is right now. How shallow the pool is. But you wanna side with the big media. You wanna side with old media and Ring Magazine and say these niggas is world class when they really fringe.
For Conor Ben, you said that the nigga was nice because they ranked him.
Nah, you lying, nigga. I said the nigga pretending. Stop it.
Hey man, you know what? Like I said, if you're not gonna go with what you said, if you moving goalposts and all this other shit, what's the point?
No, who you? You the one that's moving. You the one that's moving because we talking about Stayonis.
Okay,
You still ain't put your pick out. You still ain't tearing them up, my nigga. You worried about other niggas.
I'm worried about everybody in this weight class. What are you talking about? Keep the same energy for all the niggas in the same weight class. Stop dancing.
Come on, fellas.
You just told me Conor Ben is nice because he ranked in the top 10. These niggas is ranked in the top 5, yet you not calling them world class.
Nah, nigga, you lying, bro. I didn't say that nigga nice.
All right, man. All
right. So we gonna go to
pull up the game tape and show me receipts. I told you that nigga nice. All I told you was the facts. Is that niggas ranked in multiple sanctioned bodies. That's it.
All right, we down to the last one. This is pretty early for us. Only 2 hours. Only 2 hours. Shout out to Steels and Red. This might have been the most entertaining part of the show, and there've been plenty of entertaining parts of the show. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Y'all make sure y'all get y'all tickets.
50-50 tickets.
50-50 tickets.
And purchase your box. Find the boxer. 1 in 54 chance. Remember that. 1 in 54 chance. And same deal. $ usual 50-50. Add your name and your address and what box number between 1 and 54 that you want to reserve. Could be Mel Charlo within one of those 54 boxes. So y'all know what it is.
Yes, sir. I gotta stay on this as a French contender too. I don't know where anybody. I don't remember where y'all two put them, but I got them at a French contender too. I'm putting them where I feel like the other champions is at. Only because, like I said, this ain't a list where these dudes fought for their titles. A lot of these dudes got elevated. So
you putting him into that same category, and he's not, bro. He didn't get elevated. He wasn't no interim champion, bro.
I know he was the curse word.
He fought for that WBA.
Yeah, he fought for the curse
How's
word,
that,
which I don't rank.
The WBA.
You rank. I don't. The regular one.
What are you talking about, B? The WBA is the black belt.
One? Didn't he have the regular black belt?
Oh, the regular.
Or am I wrong?
He fought for the vacant WBA against Butaya. Straight, simple, and plain. Another undefeated fighter. He defended that belt against Mason. Another undefeated fighter. Now he's going into a unification with another undefeated fighter.
You didn't answer my question. Wasn't that for the regular black belt, and didn't Bud have super? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, it was Reggie.
Okay, like I said, French contender.
Next on deck, we got last, of course, but not least, Giron Boots Ennis. Undefeated record, 33-0, with illustrious 29 knockouts. 27 years old, 5'10", 74-inch reach advantage. Of course, fighting out of the great boxing city of Philadelphia. Notable wins, of course, the two decision victories against the boxing Karen Chukajan. Of course, he's beat the gatekeeper, David Avanesian, beat the Canadian Olympian, Castillo Clayton, when he was undefeated, beat Sergey Lipinets, knocked him out in 6 rounds, of course. And of course, the 26-1 Roman Villa absolutely ruined his career. Vila hasn't looked the same since. But since then, against his wins over Chukajan, he's kind of looked suspect. And there's a growing contingent of Stanionis supporters that think he might get this win. So this is going to be an interesting fight in this upcoming unification. But with that being said, I think Boots has put in decent work at the welterweight division. Not illustrious work, but decent welterweight work. Like I said, the pool's been shallow. He's another one that was subsequently elevated, had the interim title, and was elevated when Bud, of course, defected the division for another belt. But with that being said, with his style, with the fashion that he gets rid of most of his opponents, I would have to say this man is a world-class competitor at the welterweight division. It's a difference. How you get rid of your opponents. Minus Stanionis, it separates when he beats you down as well. That's why he's world-class to me. And that's why he separates from guys like Barrios. And Norman Jr. needs a couple more like that for me to put him at world-class contention. But these two guys definitely are world-class.
Yes, sir. Cadillac Red, where we at?
Yeah. I ain't gonna hold on one second. Yeah, I'm saying he a fringe contender. You know what I'm saying? Because ever since he got that belt, he been on the fringe. Just like everybody else that's champions. You know what I'm saying? They all been doing the same shit. So if they not all world class, they all fringe contending. Now, after this Stanionis fight, one of them might be world class, but until they actually cross the finish line and get the job done, they all on the fringe. That's it.
And I'm gonna keep the same energy.
Terrible. This is terrible energy.
Boots is at the fringe for right now. And that's my guy. Y'all know
Disgusting
that's my guy.
energy.
And
need to burn some sage out here.
He has the rest of the champions because after he beats Montes Stanionis, then he will be up there higher. Skill wise, he's freaking at God level when he's on his game. But for right now, because I need to see him use that God level work against these dudes, he's a fringe contender. And yeah, we gonna be hard and strict this weekend.
I'm saying
probably the most hardest strict this weekend.
Crazy work.
It was crazy work.
You can't try to downgrade the other champions and uplift the other ones. And they all got the belt the same way. Yeah, I tried to say that in the beginning. I said in the beginning, Barrios is world class because all of them are world class because all of them are world champions.
Yeah, you got a simple, you know what I mean? You got a simple philosophy. Mine has complexity, Red, but it's all right.
You can't tell me that the champions are fringe contenders, but then tell me how, you know what I'm saying, Conor No Honor Ben is on the fringe because he in the top 10 of all the sanctioning bodies.
You all over the place. I ain't never seen Conor on the fringe. I said the nigga a pretender. Straight up and down. The first one to say he's pretending.
Yeah, but you was talking about how he nice. Well, you didn't say nice, but you talking about how you said top 10. You said top 10 in all the sanctioning bodies. You bringing that up like we not the sanctioning body.
I'm bringing that up. I'm bringing that up because I'm combating.
That rule of measure, then we're going to use that rule of measure. You can't say, "Oh, I want to use that rule of measure for this fighter," but now we're not going to do that for this fighter because of this situation. Now we're going to do it for all of them. So if you saying that a world champ is a French contender, then all of them French contenders until they all do something.
Yeah, and I'm saying your philosophy and your interpretation is basic, and mine's more complex because when we can't figure it out with that philosophy, I break it down even further and look at the body of resume over the welterweight division. And those same guys, those same belt holders, those same email champs you talk about don't got the body of resume that Boots and Stanionis got. So how are we putting them on the same tier? But your shit's basic. Your shit basic. It tears these niggas the same way. They don't take into account what these niggas have done and who they fought. Like I said, Stanionis has been fighting guys with undefeated records back to back to back now. You know what I mean? And we out here putting them as fringe. Okay.
I will go with the basic same energy before I complex switch it up whenever I see another boxer. 10 times out of 10.
Fuck out of here.
Yes, sir, man. We about to get ready to wrap it up. This is like, I can't believe it. We're not used to having early shows like this. So,
yo, blame that on the welterweight landscape, bro. It's weak.
Yeah.
Like they need motherfucking Devin, shame on me, Ryan Garcia, and niggas like T.O. to be moving up to make this division a little bit more exciting again. You know what I mean? So big up Big Turk for his vision of putting on a welterweight tournament, including these guys and installing them into this landscape right here. That's that. Salute to the chat.
yes, sir. Queen says welterweight division is very weak. Jerome King said Boots had the most skills, all the champions, but out of all the champions, but Boots gave some terrible performances lately in his 2 of his last 3 fights. Yes, sir. Red, man, get the people your last, man, and let the people know what you got going on.
Salute to the chat. Y'all already know it's the usual suspect. Ting, salute to the mighty LDBC. Catch me on Monday. We on the beltway with it. Yes, Lord. Just saying. Get your tickets. Get your usual, your 50-50 tickets, man. Going down every other Friday.
Can you see me? Am I clear to you? Jimmy Roller, legit. Free like OJ.
My boy Steels, man, close us out.
Indeed. A short one, but a dope one. To the usual suspect 6 to 5 pulling up. Scoot to Rev for pulling up. And of course, you act for hosting the show. Big up everybody up in the chat. Salute Stay Ready, Vox TV and KG out there as well. Of course, in the dig. Find the boxer. Make sure y'all purchase your box. You know what I mean? If the boxes sell out, you're guaranteed $500 to the winner. Guaranteed $500 to the winner. You know what I mean? And we looking for Mel Charlo. Because they say he out there training and shit, but we still don't see no legitimate fight. We still looking for him since that Canelo beat down or that sit down, you could call it. So find the boxer, purchase your box now. $ usual 50-50. New videos are up on TWR Presents. Check out my page on YouTube or my channel. The Department of Justice you know what I mean, giving you a message of justice is in effects, you know, dig. So yeah, make sure y'all pull up on that. But y'all know what it is. It's your favorite, your most hated odd fella. Salute to the usual suspects in the LDBC, and I'm Gizon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, salute to my bros. You know, I'm your man, Machiavelli.
Yo, the fans trail me, so my alias Machiavelli.
You know, we had great show today, and it like Steel said, it was short but sweet. Make sure y'all get y'all tickets. Y'all can catch me on Supreme Beast Boxing. Y'all can catch me on Usual Suspect Sundays. Y'all could catch me later today on Trill Boxing Talk, True Spills Boxing with me and Kano Loco. I believe we should be having Charles Conwell on there, being in light of his situation with Sebastian Fundora. So, you know, if y'all got any questions, y'all make sure y'all go over there. And y'all make sure y'all catch me on Sundays. This weekend, I'm going to be doing best video games, handheld and video game consoles that y'all ever had in y'all time period. I'm going to give y'all my list, and then I'm going to open up the panel. And y'all tell me what video games, when I open up the panels, y'all grew up off of, whether it was a handheld console or it was a regular console. Y'all come over there and cook with me. It's gonna be me by myself. Mac won't be with us, and Derek Gaines won't be with us. So after I give y'all my list, you know what I mean? Anybody that got any info on old games they want to bring up, because I know a lot of my OGs gonna have a lot of things to say to me, you know what I'm saying, about their list. Y'all more than willing to come up. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, man. Y'all catch us on Comic Con. With that being said, man, salute to the mighty LDBC.
Let no man forget how menacing we are. We are lions.
Salute to the full Berserker clan. Salute to the Usual Suspect 6. Make sure y'all shop usualsuspect6.com. And yeah, man, we out of here. Peace.
I hit them with that act reacher. Y'all gonna learn today. I'm a teacher. That act reacher. Get into the bag like Berserker, boy. Fuck around, I'ma hurt you, boy. Stick jab, side step, uppercut you, boy. The champ is here, you can't survive in my circle, boy. Yeah, look at my drip right here.